Everybody. Thank you for joining us once again for our monthly Year of Kindness Kindness Circle. I'm Mary Beth. I'm here for Jill, for all of you. We've got some more good stuff for everybody today. So let me introduce Jill to you, and then we're going to have a brief meditation from. Actually, Jill will make a couple of quick comments. Then we'll have a brief invocation. The lovely Jan, and then we will get going. So Jill Lublin is an international speaker on the topics of radical influence, publicity, networking, kindness, and referrals. She is the author of 4 best-selling books, including Get Noticed, Get Referrals, Guerrilla Publicity, and Networking Magic. Her latest book, The Profit of Kindness, went #1 in 4 categories. Jill is a master strategist on how to position your business for more profitability and more visibility in the marketplace. She is the CEO of a strategic consulting firm and has over 25 years experience working with over 100,000 people, plus the national and international media. Jill teaches a virtual publicity crash course, and she consults and speaks all over the world. She also helps authors to create book deals with major publishers and agents, as well as to obtain foreign rights deals. So, as hands, welcome everybody. Let's get this started.
Thank you, Mary Beth, and thank you all for being here. So beautiful to see you all today in this space of kindness. So Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. Who'd like to be the change of kindness? Would that be good? Come on, give me a woohoo on that. Yes, yes, woohoo on that. Beautiful. And I'd love to just welcome our wonderful, beautiful Jan Jorgensen to kick us off with an invocation into this space of kindness.
Thank you, Jill. Let's begin by taking a deep breath through our nose and out through our mouth. Kindness is a vibration. Kindness is a sister of truth. Let's begin to let go of all of our thoughts, the to-do list, and put it in a beautiful basket and leave it by the door. Take your attention to your heart and take another deep breath. We ask and intend to set this sacred space together here in the pool of rejuvenating, restorative kindness. Kindness is not just giving, it is receiving. We open our hearts to the brothers and sisters here today to share and move and to grow in our vibration of kindness together. And so it is. Welcome to the Kindness Circle.
Yes, and so it is. And thank you, Jan. And Mary Beth, please post. I just want to tell you that Jan runs these beautiful meditations, very deep, very profound, free for you to enliven your spirit every Wednesday. And I've been part of them for years. So I'd love, Mary Beth, post in the chat how you can get involved with Jan. She's very, very special. And I think you'll all be happy to be involved. And I'd like to just amplify this a little bit because I want to give you another surprise. And Simber Quinn, one of my clients and a beautiful harpist, is one of the things she does. I'd like her to play just maybe 2 minutes of harp and continue this beautiful energy as we come deeper into ourselves. And she didn't even know till she came on this call that she was going to be doing that. So thank you in advance, Simber. Really appreciate that.
I'm delighted to play for you that playing improvisationally and playing what I feel coming from the group and in their hearts and kindness.
Jazz hands for that one. Wow. Wow. So beautiful. Thank you.
Thank
Woo.
you for having me. Thank you so much.
Wow. That was a beautiful way to start this beautiful day. And I'd like us to go directly into circle. And I do want to share with you that Bob Berg had a family emergency. He is the author of The Go-Giver, beautiful human being. We're working on getting him in a date in another piece. So just so you know. And we would love to take that time and actually put you into another circles. So that's always fun. You get to have more contact with each other. And in this first circle, what I'd like you to address with each other is, how are you being with kindness in this past month? Always a good reflection, right? Like, really, I want you to just reflect. How are you being? And then that includes to yourself, right? I don't know about you. I've been going through a lot of stuff recently. And part of my kindness is increased self-care, is getting support I need. So what is it that you're needing? And that includes you. So part of that other question is, what are you giving and receiving? So I want you to share, with your group, what are you giving and receiving, including for yourself, So make sure you are present in this conversation. What we'll do is Mary Beth, what did we decide? 14 minutes, I think we talked about for this one. No, excuse me, 12 minutes. 12 minutes is great. And we're going to have at least 4. We'll have the chats open in your group so you can, also share your contact information. We love you to connect. And speaking of your contact information, I do want to remind you that we have a skill document. In other words, we want all of you to be sharing with each other what you do and help each other in business, right? And refer each other. So make sure to fill in that skill document, just reminding you about that. And Mary Beth will include it in the recording. So again, in this breakout, and Mary Beth, I think she put it in the chat. How have you been practicing kindness in the past month? What are you giving and receiving, including for yourself? Person with the shortest hair, you're going to go first. And person with the longest hair, why don't you do the timing? And I think give each other, let's call it 2 minutes, and then you can, whatever time you have left over, free-form chat. Sound good? Yes? Okay. All right, everybody. And then we're going to do some sharing when we come back. So have a wonderful time. Mary Beth, are the rooms ready?
They are.
Perfect. Have fun, everyone. Click join, and we'll see you soon. Okay, we have some folks we're moving over, so to speak. Welcome back, everyone. I'd love to take some shares. Who would like to do, a share with us? And do me a favor, raise your hand in the Hollywood Square, or raise your hand in the chat reactions. Who'd like to share? What happened for you in there? We'd love to hear. We'll take maybe 3. So I see Johnny's hand. And Mary Beth, you'll help me because I've got multiple.
I see Rosie.
And I see Amanda.
And Amanda.
Okay. And then Robert, if we have time, we'll bring you on too. Okay. Let's hear some sharing. And all I ask is let's keep it focused and simple and so that we have time for everyone. Who was first?
Johnny.
Perfect. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, hello, everyone. And thank you so much. In our group, it was just wonderful that everyone, the same theme thread ran across self-care. So kindness means self-care. And so I think Jill mentioned that before we went into the break. And I just love the fact that Christy brought up kindness meant to her was using a compassionate language to communicate with others. And that's something that I hadn't thought about before. It's absolutely beautiful to consider that being kind when we are communicating with others, so that way the kindness can be reciprocated. And I'm absolutely grateful for everyone that was in our group. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Johnny. Thank you for sharing that. Let's give her some jazz hands. I'll give her a pom-pom. Thank you. Beautiful. And Mary Beth, who is next?
Rosie.
Welcome, Rosie.
Hi there. Well, first of all, I just have to share and I just told her too, that what Wendy shared in our group, that the opposite of kindness is resistance. And I just thought that was so beautiful. And also in our group, we were talking about, being more present, being present to the people who are with us, and that's really a big show of kindness as well. And the self-care as well. So it was really, really good. And I will mention that July 27th is National Love is Kind Day. So if people want more information, they can reach out to me about that.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. And Rosie, I just have to say, she's like, there's a hummingbird in my office. And I'm like, yeah, messenger of joy. How perfect.
I know. I was telling them that I have the joy behind me. And it did fly out. I just didn't want it to hurt, to get hurt. And Amy in our room said the same thing. So yeah, maybe. So just all of kindness, surrounded by kindness.
Thank you for sharing that. That's beautiful. All right. Thank you. And Mary Beth, who is next?
Amanda.
Hey, Amanda.
Hi, everyone. Same thing. We had a theme going on in our group. Very grateful for everyone that shared. And the theme was the kindness was about self-care. And part of that was setting boundaries, boundaries with ourselves, like, okay, you've done enough, go take care of yourself, but also boundaries with others. So that really the most kind thing that we can do is to actually know what's true for us and then set that boundary and share that boundary with ourselves as well as with others.
Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, it's interesting. It came up on one of my other kindness circles around. Does being kind mean that you roll over? No, actually, being kind means you have boundaries. You sometimes have to say when enough is enough, or whatever it is for each of you. So being kind sometimes really means telling the truth in a hard way, whatever. So thank you for presencing that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful. And I think we have one more. Robert, come on in.
Well, thank you. This was a really great circle that I was in. And the thing for me was, part of self-care is having caring people in your life, and sometimes we only have so much time, but let's replace sometimes the caring people with those that may be resisting people. And to have Jackie Zaccoli and Richard Kay in the room, Jackie, speaking of caring people, introduced me to Jill. Richard, speaking of caring people, introduced me to Bernie. And I thought that was very, very wonderful to be in that circle. So thank you.
Oh, well, what a coincidence. Wink, wink. I love that. That's beautiful. And I know, Robert, welcome to the Kindness Circles. We have some new members here too. And in fact, and thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. If you're a new member here or joined recently, do me a favor. In the chat reactions and also in your box, go, woo, woo, woo. Come on. Let's see who are our new members that even joined in the last, we'll call it even 90 days. How about that? Oh, yay. Look at you.
A lot of them.
A lot of people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're in the right place. We're close to 200 people, my friends. And, keep telling people to keep showing up, because the joy and the power and the miracles are in showing up, right? So just to say that. So I would love to just remind all of you to keep showing up and love that you're here. A couple different things to remind all of you again. And Mary Beth, would you post the link for the skill set page document? That would be great. And that's the opportunity to let people know how fabulous you and who you are in the working world, because we want to promote your business. We want to help you connect to each other. And then also, this I spoke about maybe quite a while ago, but I'm going to bring it up again. There are these fun little cards. They're called, the organization's called spreadkindness.org. All you have to do is email them. They will send you this fun little card. It says, what does it say? Tag, you're it. You've just experienced an act of kindness. And then what it does is asks you to pass this card to another person, right? And of course, you have to do an act of kindness before you pass the card. So they're completely free. All right, they're completely free. And I would love for you to actually get some, that you can have some and keep spreading it around. I think you get at least 10 free. And so that's really super. So please get those. I also want to put in a reminder, since, you know, I'm a publicity girl. Remember, my challenge to you is who's going to be in People Magazine's November issue, because guess what it's called? The Kindness Issue. I hope you can see this. It's called the Kindness Issue for People Magazine every November, because we celebrate Kindness Day, World Kindness Day, November 13th. They actually have all of November being the kindness issue. So my challenge to you, my PR challenge to you, is let's get some stories coming out of this community, your acts of kindness. What are you doing that you can submit to People Magazine? And Mary Beth, would you be so kind? Make sure you put the link in for this magazine, that if you're doing something, let's get it submitted, my friends. Let's get it submitted. So I want you to be with that. I want you to start submitting. You know, November is here in a heartbeat and a blink of an eye, and especially media plans ahead. All right. So we want you to get and be part of the world, the wonderful world of publicity. So speaking of publicity, if you haven't been in my publicity crash course yet, you're going to want to be. We're going to post how you can be there with my lovely pandemic recovery price. Now that's what I'm calling it now. And for those of you who have been in it, probably time to come back again. And my kind gift to you today is the opportunity to come in as an alumni completely free. And how you're going to be able to do that is you're going to email Mary Beth, or actually right now, or, you know, private message her and just say, I want to come in. She's going to post the next 3 dates. Come on back in. If you haven't been for a while, I promise you, it'll have a new evolved look at who you are and what you're up to. In fact, I want to share with you, my friends, that you are all evolutionary projects in the making. And so your projects change, and I want your PR to change as you change. And so any of our alumni, who are alumni? Give me some jazz hands. Let me see my alumni. Yay, lovely, lovely to see you. So you are my guests, and private chat Mary Beth now, or Mary Beth, put your email in there and we'll give you the code so that you can come back again. Pleasure to have you back. So that'll be really fun. All right. Now, I'd like our next circle to be talking about the return on kindness principles. When I wrote The Profit of Kindness, I actually had to create 7 words. Well, I didn't have to, but that's what I wanted to do. 7 words that are return on kindness principles. And what that means is I picked words like compassion. These are words that give you return on kindness, right? Because everyone's always talking about ROI. I think we should talk about ROK. And rocks are return on kindness principles. So Mary Beth's going to post them in the chat. There are 7 of them, like compassion, like flexibility. You know, stuff happens, patience, right? The other day on my Get Your Darn Publicity Done program, for the first 10 minutes, I actually couldn't get into my own program because the internet went wonky. And frankly, it never does that to me. I thought, well, that's interesting. And, you know, just staying cool and mellow and people being kind about what was happening. And by the way, one of my agreements when I run my publicity course is that people are patient with technology. Just saying, take that one, my friends, because that might be helpful for you. And patience is one of the return on kindness principles. So Mary Beth, let's see, were you able to post those in there? Because what we're going to do in our next circle is I want you, if you would, please look at those return on kindness principles. So they're posted right there. See which one you've been really good at in the past 30 days. Let's just say 30 days, okay? And which one do you need to practice more of? Which one do you need to practice more of? Might be with yourself, by the way. You know, being patient with yourself, being compassionate with yourself. And also in this circle, I would like you to have the opportunity to give and receive, because we're going to do another circle also on giving and receiving a lead or a referral. What would serve you next? What would you like next? One thing, please, just name one thing. What would serve you next, and speak that. People in the chat, do me a favor in the chat. And Mary Beth, let's make sure the chats are open privately. Make sure that you're connecting to each other. If they say, hey, I need an editor. Hey, I got an editor. It's so-and-so, or, whatever people need. Okay. So make sure to chat each other and help each other with whatever their request is. So it's two-parter. You're going to have, again, 12 minutes. So I think the 2 minutes apiece, you can speak all that. You are all really good at the opportunity to do that. So the person with the longest hair this time will be the timer. Person with the shortest hair, would you go first, please? And you'll have 2 minutes apiece, 12 minutes total in the whole circle, which gives you time for transition and a little bit of speaking at the end. Sound good? Give me a double thumbs up. Everyone clear?
Yep.
Excelente. All right, my friends, go have fun. We'll see you soon. Okay, Joanne, can you hear us, or is she maybe on the other computer?
There she goes.
Okay, so, take off the recording. And because I want to give you so much, always, we are going to go into one more circle. It's going to be a little bit shorter. We're going to do 7 minutes with smaller group, 3 minutes, 3 people. 7 minutes, 3 people, and you will ask again for what would you like to receive with regard to business, and what can you give? So that's the question. Just also to know, our invite is to you for next month. We have a wonderful presenter named Shelley Tagelski. She started something called the Pandemic of Love. Very interesting woman I heard speak at Wisdom 2.0, and I wanted to share her with you. Very special work that she's doing out in the world. So we're going to put you back into wonderful circles and share what you'd like to give and share what you'd like to receive. If you can keep it business focused, that would be beautiful. And person with the shortest hair, you're going to be the timer. Longest hair, you're going to go first. We'll see you soon.
7 minutes, Jill?
7 minutes is perfect. 3 per room. And that way it gives us time for everybody.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. Give me a double thumbs up if you liked your circles. Yes, yes. All right, thank you. What we're going to do just for a moment is I want you to smile. We're going to take a picture and we're going to give some cheers for kindness. Come on, everybody, come on camera and smile. We're giving cheers for kindness. Cheers for kindness. All right, super. Mary Beth, you let us know when it's complete. And keep smiling.
Keep smiling, keep waving.
Keep smiling, keep waving. You're going to make Facebook.
Get to the next page.
Woohoo.
Okay, we're all set.
Hey, Jill, before we jump off, since we're doing kindness today, I just have one request to let everyone know that all the speakers coming to our conference have requested that those of you out there who could afford either $48 or $84 this week would go to our website and do an act of kindness and buy a ticket to support a veteran, a homeless person, or a drug addict to come to our conference for Hope, Health, and Healing. A $48 ticket will get 1 in the door, and $84 will get 2 people in the door and give them a free lunch. And we're trying to get a minimum of 100 tickets sold in 2 weeks. And so if anyone would love to help one of those populations, go to braveheartworkshops.com and sponsor someone. And you'll then get a link.
Jill, go ahead and post that in the chat, okay? That's going to be better. And then when we send out the email, that'll be part of it too, okay?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Go ahead and post that in the chat. And also you will receive the chat, so that'll be reminders for everything. And then additionally, we have 2 invites for you, completely free, fun, great networking of places where I just love the networking. So I'm just going to pass that along to you as an invite from us. That'll be in the email that comes out. So be sure to look at your email, be sure to help spread the word. And of course, keep being kind, my friends, because Harold Kushner said, when you are kind to others, it not only changes you, it changes the world. Thank you so much for showing up today for kindness and for yourselves. Take care, everyone.